On today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Infinite Series Marvel's Hawkeye. Hawkeye, another one of the new figures released from the folks over at Hasbro, and luckily he does come with his quiver as well as a bow and arrow. Warning, choking hazard, small parts not for children under 3 years of age, just I guess due to the size of the figure and size of the accessories especially. Flip around to the back of the package. Other figures you can pick up are Bishop, Sandman, and Black Cat. Your read-up says, with Hawkeye's elite archery skills and specialized arrows, evil is the bullseye. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up. When we come back, we're going to get a better look at Marvel's Hawkeye. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Hawkeye comes included with a lot of different accessories. For starters, he comes with a quiver. None of the arrows are removable, but I got to say, at least the paint is very nice on it. Nice violet, kind of violet purple. It's a little lighter than violet, but it's the arrows are brown. There's a little bit of purple in the feather area there as well. This section right here is rubbery because you can take it, and I haven't done this yet, so bear with Spot here. I'm going to take the head off. I'm going to try that. I'm going to put this over his neck area there. There we go. And once that's in place, I'm going to pop the head back on. There we go. And you've got his quiver attached to his shoulder. And you just kind of move it down a little bit just to kind of clear there we go. There's probably an easier way to do that. That's the way Spot ended up doing it. He also comes with a bow, which from a distance, it kind of looks like it's all brown, but it's when you look closer that you can see that the purple, there's a little bit of purple on the outer end here. It's on this edge here, there's purple, and the rest is brown. Really nice, clean looking bow. And then he also has an arrow, which has the same coloring as the arrows in his quiver. A little purple on the end tips there. He's got the brown, I guess, main shaft of the arrow, and then the point is silver. So between that, you can take the arrow, you can take the bow, I should say, and I think the bow goes into this hand, like that, and you can take the arrow, and I don't know, it looks like his fingers are kind of set up for a certain way to have the arrow housed. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a good, easy way, unless I'm not seeing it properly, to actually have him holding the arrow. The fingers are kind of grabbing it as if he's going to be pulling on the bow string, but I don't see a section where you can actually house one of the arrows. Again, maybe I'm just overlooking something, but there's one of the arrows right there. Even if I can't get him to hold the arrow properly, I gotta say, he still looks really impressive. The coloring on him, and maybe I'm just spoiled because the last little while we've got not only the Infinite Series Hawkeye, but also the Marvel Legends Hawkeye, and both of them were classic treatments. I'm fine with like movie Hawkeye, but personally, there's like that little part of me that misses classic Hawkeye, the same really way that I miss old Wolverine. You know, I like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, but part of me kind of just says, I kind of wish Wolverine was in the costume. And we're apparently going to get Hugh Jackman in the costume finally in Age of Apocalypse, but you know, with Hawkeye, I always kind of like the mask, so this really drives home as a fun figure for me. The close-up on his face. You know, in packaging, it looked more ridiculous. Getting it out of packaging is not as bad. He's got this weird kind of dopey smile going on his face. It seems to work, though, once I get him out of packaging. Before that, I even like looking at him. I'm like, I don't really like the sculpt that they put in the face, but it seems to have grown on me. Coloring is very nice with the blue and that purple that carries over so many accents on the areas of his suit. And then as well, he's got areas in his arms, the little gauntlet wrist band here, and areas up here where it's this scaled metallic gold, metallic purple. And everything really comes together very nice. Just taking the bow out of his hand. Still don't know why his arrow, I don't know what's going on with his arrow. I tried even like putting the bow in this hand, but it doesn't even seem to hold on that way either. And again, maybe I'm just missing something. It's possible. Spot misses a lot of things. For your articulation on Hawkeye, he does have a ball joint in the head, ball hinge sockets in the arms, nice swivel point in the bicep. He has surprisingly only a single hinge in the elbow, which I thought actually, I guess maybe the other ones had it too, because even like Sandman had it too, so never mind, just disregard what Spot's saying. It does swivel. That's what it is. That's what's throwing me off. Sandman had a swivel where you could bend at the arm and you can rotate it. Hawkeye doesn't have that. He only has the swivel point in the bicep area, but just a single hinge in the elbow. He has a swivel in the hands, a upper ball joint. Yes, it is going to be limited because he's got the little straps going on there as well. He has a swivel in the waist, and then the legs have that very, very flexible ball joint. Nice double bend at the knee, double bend at the knee, there we go. And then below his Buccaneer boots, he's got a swivel point actually right above the boots, and then a hinge in the foot. Did you hear that? Whew, maybe I was just hearing things. I thought somebody said he really should have come with a display stand. Yes, I totally agree. He should have come with a display, especially this figure. This figure you could get in some really cool poses, even if I can't figure out the blasted arrow. This guy could come and be displayed in some really cool poses, but sadly, because he doesn't have a proper display stand, you know, you can display him really cool, but display stand would be so much cooler. Hawkeye, I really love this figure. In fact, the more I have him in hand, the more I love this figure. Didn't think I loved him as much when I had him in packaging, but now out of packaging, he probably is one of my favorites. Hawkeye, I'm going to give, despite the fact that I can't get the blasted arrow to work, unless the arrow tabs in, maybe you can just kind of angle the arrow up. Just kind of angle, maybe have the hand like this. Maybe you could just kind of rest it. Maybe that's what they had in mind. Either way, it doesn't work. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, today's Toy Spot, we were having a look at the Marvel Infinite Series Hawkeye. A great, great figure. This is one of those figures that in packaging may not seem super great, but when you get them out of packaging, it's when they really shine. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. Thanks for watching, as you always do. I'll see you guys next time.